Hey there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter and welcome you to PC Replay Baseball. We are doing the 2005 postseason for the 2005 regular season that we saw, which was carnage. The Blue Jays winning the East and not Boston and the Yankees? How surprise. The White Sox and Cleveland having to go to the final weekend to decide who wins the division and who wins the wild card. Cleveland won the division, by the way. And Oakland choking a 2-game lead with 3 games left after they watched a few games in Seattle, and the Rangers swept the Angels. Texas played Oakland in a 1-game playoff, and thanks to Phil Nevin's 2 home runs, won that one. Texas took care of Toronto in 4. Cleveland needed a Game 5 against the White Sox to get rid of them. So Cleveland does have home field against Texas. They were the better team with the points. Texas has more wins because they had to play one wildcard game. In the National League, the Mets managed to hold out the Phillies in the East. The Central was no joke. St. Louis easily won it. The West was down to the final weekend, and Arizona blew 2 games. They won the Saturday game, but they had 2 choke jobs on Friday and Sunday that cost them the division and helped the Padres win the division, in which the Mets took care of the Padres in 4. Cardinals took care of Houston in 4. Houston winning a weird wild card race that if the Cubs had held on in the bottom of the ninth against the Stros, it would have been a 3-way tie, and it would have been controversial. But I feel that it probably would have been Philly. I probably would have given Philly it because Philly was not in the same division as St. Louis or Chicago. So I think I would have put Philly in the playoffs, regardless of that. So we got the LCSs. In this video, we're going to be doing it until someone gets to 3 wins, as per usual, and see what happens. Next is Cleveland Game 1. Texas winning the 10th inning thanks to a Kevin Mitchell home run. Cordero beats Wickman. Brokyle picks up the save. Texas continuing their talisman. Mets in St. Louis sees St. Louis win narrowly 2-1. Reyes beats Heilman. Ismail's in the save. Mankiewicz deep for the Mets, but the Cardinals won that game. Game 2 sees Cleveland come back to win 6-2. Howard beats Schultz. Great bullpen where Hank Blaylock went deep, but Scott Earlton the hero for Cleveland. Mets in St. Louis game 2 sees the Cardinals up 6-4. Tavares beats Graves. Beltran went deep twice. Marlon Anderson went deep for the Mets. Cardinals 2 homers from Edmonds, 1 from Molina, 1 by Reggie Sanders. Cleveland, Texas game 3 saw Cleveland win in Texas 8-6. Jake Westbrook now 3-0. Dominguez losing. Wickman the save. Crisp, Victor Hafner, and Broussard homers for Cleveland. Texas, Soriano, Young, and Delucci. So Cleveland up 2-1. St. Louis lost a narrow one, 2-1 at the Mets. Daiku with the win. Mulder the loss. Graves the save. Pujols went deep for St. Louis, but Chris Benson was kind of the hero. Game 4. Cleveland crushed Texas 10-5 as Sabathia beats Rodriguez. Crisp, Sizemore, Hafner, Blake, and Broussard went deep. 5 Cleveland home runs. Teixeira went deep twice for Texas. Hidalgo and Matthews also went deep, but Cleveland's now up 3-1. It looks good. St. Louis Mets. And it's St. Louis winning 9-2. Suppan beats Sobrano. Jim Edmonds his 3rd home run. Now, there is a situation at foot. So St. Louis will play the Mets first because of geographical differences. So, situation is this. St. Louis and Cleveland, they both win. They both do it in 5. St. Louis will have, of course, I think St. Louis will have home field advantage for the World Series, I hope. I seriously hope so. That the Cardinals would have home field against Cleveland for the final. It means St. Louis and Cleveland will be in that 64-team tournament no matter what happens. Well, first place gets a seed from 1 to 21. Second, it gets 22 to 42, right? Yep. A seed from... No, that's not right. Yes, it is. 22 to 42. Yep, that's right. 21. And, of course, that would mean that if Cleveland and St. Louis win in 5 games, both Texas and the Mets would lose in 5 games, and it's like, who's third? But because St. Louis has won more games than Cleveland has, technically the Mets would get the 3 seed, would be in the tournament guaranteed, which means that Texas, the 2005 Rangers, will have to play that mini tournament to get that 64th spot. That's what I feel. Because St. Louis has the tiebreak with more wins than over Cleveland, so the NLCS will give the benefit of the doubt there. But remember, anything can happen. So it's Glavine versus Carpenter. A great Braves pitcher in Glavine against a great Blue Jays pitcher, Carpenter, when he was with the team. St. Louis doing that. The Mets do that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we play radio live from New York. Top of the first.
We're going to go to the 7th. Top of the 7th, it's 4-0 Cardinals. It looks pretty good. 5-0, 6-0 for the Cardinals. So it looks like they're going to crush the Mets into fine powder. They're going to just let their new guys hit. So Jose Santiago Mabry gets the pinch hit. So it looks like Cardinals will win 5. Sanders out. It will be Edmonds. I'm surprised Jim Edmonds didn't start today. I didn't feel like starting him.
2 outs, base is empty.
2 outs for Grizzly Lonick, and it will be Chris Duncan who will come in to pinch hit. Wow, say goodbye to that one. Chris Duncan goes deep. I didn't think that was possible. It's 7-0.
2 outs, base is empty.
So Santiago is going to walk. It will be Heath Bell before he was traded to the Padres. I don't know what type of trade was the Heath Bell trade. Skip Schumacher is going to come in to pinch hit for Walker. And hit base hit, so Schumacher gets a hit.
2 outs, men on first.
Siebel. It will be Gall. John Gall is going to come in for a postseason at bat. Schumacher holds.
2 outs, men on first.
I think he thought about it, but he's like, nah. Here's Gall to the third baseman. Oh, he has 2 RBIs, Gall has. I didn't know that, but yeah.
One run,
1 run for the Cardinals, 7-0.
Bottom of the 9th.
Carpenter, they're going to let him. They might as well just let him pitch. First base will be replaced by John Mabry. So Mabry will go to first. Second base will go to Hector Luna. Left field will be taken over by Schumacher. And right field will be taken by John Rodriguez. He's going to get a chance to play. Here's Reyes. Sinking drive to Taguchi. And he's out. So good job by Taguchi to make that catch. 1 down. So you have Carpenter wants the shutout.
1 out.
I think they want to send a message to Cleveland or even Texas if Texas does make that. But here's Matsui.
1 out, men on first.
Beltran. Carpenter says, I want to stay.
1 out, men on first.
Sure, why not? Here's Beltran. Back to Carpenter. Throw somebody. Oh, well, he gets the lead runner. That's okay.
2 outs, men on first.
Here's Floyd. Fly ball, that's it. Carpenter pitches a complete game victory. And the Cardinals win in 5 games.
From all of us at Replay
So,
Gaming, thanks for playing.
The Mets do what they tried, but Chris Carpenter is freaking Chris Carpenter. Too bad the Jays had to give up on him. So the Cardinals take down the Mets quite easily. 7-0. They win in 5. So the situation now is this. Cleveland wins. They will face St. Louis. We'll know that. And St. Louis will have home field. But here's the thing. If Texas wins, even if they lose game 6 or 7, Texas will jump into the 3 slot for the season because they've won the LCS they won more LCS games as a loser than the Mets. So, yeah, if Texas wins, even if they win game 5 but don't win game 6 or 7, no big deal. Texas will get in the tournament no matter what as the 3 seed. But hey, you're in, and the 2005 Mets will have to go through the qualification process. So Cleveland will do their job. Well, we'll see. Let's see if Cleveland can do their job and knock out Texas.
Replay Radio is live from Texas.
Top from Arlington. Go to the 7th. It is 6-6. Ooh, boy. This is classic. Okay, Crisp against Schultz. Now Cleveland is up 6-1 at one point.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Peralta. Base hit. Bud Light and
1 out, man on first.
Southwest Airlines sponsoring this game. Here's Hafner. Here it's a single. First and second.
1 out, men on first and second.
One out for Victor Martinez. Victor flies to DeRosa. Peralta moves to third. No big deal. You got an out.
2 outs, men on first and
Player needs a hit for the run and doesn't get. Schultz does his job.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
Bottom of the 7th, Jason Davis to Blaylock. Good night.
1 out, base is empty.
Here comes Soriano. And he'll take a lot.
1 out,
Houston,
man on first.
here's Mitch. Well, Soriano is a threat. And he gets a stolen base to second base. So, on to second, and now let's see what Mensch can do.
1 out, man on
He's
second.
below the Mendoza line. Mensch will pop up to second. Elliott makes the catch, that's 2.
2 outs, man on
Let's see
second.
what Nevin can do. I'm surprised Nevin hasn't really done anything much after his 2-run game against Oakland. And a fly ball to right, so Davis does his job.
No runs, no hits, and 1
And
left
Texas
on.
leaves a runner in 20 position.
Top of the 8th.
Top of the 8th, Broussard, Boone, and Blake. Broussard fouls out to Blakelock. Now,
1 out, base is empty.
here's Boone. Hit or miss. It's a hit. So Aaron Boone gets a big hit. I'll see what Casey Blake does.
1 out, man on first.
Blake. He gets a base hit. So again, Cleveland's getting those hits. First and second. Boone saves.
1 out, men on first and second.
I would walk Sizemore, but Coco Crisp is also good. They're going to take their chances. Let's break up by Schultz.
2 outs, men on first and second.
That's what I'm thinking too. Here's Crisp. A walk, bases loaded for Peralta. We're going to take him out, right?
2 out,
Take Schultz out.
loaded.
We're going to take him out. Johnny Peralta. Hi, Doug. Doug Brookile. He's going to come in and strike out Peralta. Big strikeout by Texas.
No runs, 2 hits, and 3 left on. Bottom of the 8th.
On the 8th, Davis to Barajas, DeRosa, and Matthews. Barajas. Hit or miss. Looks good. It's a base hit by Barajas. He somehow gets a hit.
No outs, men on first.
It's DeRosa. Here's a double. Barajas will get to third base and stay at third. Throws cut off. There's an RBI by DeRosa, 7-6. And DeRosa will get the third. It is a double advance with the third.
No outs, men on third.
Davis can't believe it.
Brought the infield in.
Now Matthews just says, some batting course coming in. Matthews will strike out. 7-6.
1 out,
We got Mike
men on
Gannon,
third.
Mark Teixeira.
They brought the infield in.
Teixeira's under 200, but it's Teixeira. If he sees by month 1, it's an 8-6.
1 out, men on first.
Teixeira. Fly ball, Blake makes the catch, 2 out.
2 outs, men on first.
And he's defensive. Lock the ball. What's so that's 2 runs.
2 outs, men on first and second.
I'm gonna go after Soriano. The base hit to left. Nope. This is just loaded for Mensch.
2 outs, bases loaded.
They're going to yank Mensch, and it will be Gonzalez. Agon's going to come in. Down by the third, out. Trying to get that. Well, that wasn't a bad idea.
2 runs, 4 hits.
Yeah, they don't trust Mensch.
Top of the ninth.
Top of the ninth. They need a new lefty. David DeLucci, who's coming to play left field. For Kyle out, Cordero in for the save. He's got 4 saves. Got Pronk, Victor, and Belliard. Strikeout.
1 out, base is empty.
Here's Martinez. It's a hit? Yeah, it's just a single.
1 out, man on first.
I'm going to take out Belliard, and it will be... I'll say Hernandez. I'm going to give him a chance. Come back up to Cordero. And it's a double play, and Texas wins the game.
Their third double play of the game.
They went 8-6. They go back to Cleveland.
Win
8-6.
From all of us at
And more importantly, Cordero has 5th save out of 6 wins for Texas. More importantly, that means that Texas, even if they lose game 6 or 7, will have, or Cleveland, if they lose in 7, they were actually in the LCS more than the Mets. So the Mets are going to have to wait and see. Yeah, so the Mets will have to wait and see. So Texas, even if they lose game 6 or 7, they are 3rd and will qualify for the tournament. And so it's Katy versus Earlton. Are we going to have a game 7? We could have a game 7.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Replay Radio is live from Cleveland. Top of the first.
Can I check? Let's check the clock. 7 inning. It is 4-3, 6-3 Texas in the 8th. No, 6-3 Texas. Got Jason Davis pitching against DeLucci. Here's DeLucci. Hit to Boone, and it's a possible error. Wow. And it's out. No.
1 out, base is empty.
With DeLucci, Young, and Teixeira. Hit to Boone, and out. 2 outs.
2 out, base is empty.
Teixeira. All 4. Gotta play luck.
2 outs, man on first.
Play luck. Ouch, I got hit by a pitch. So we got Soriano coming to the plate.
2 outs, men on first and second.
Here's Soriano. Say, get out of that one. Well, he's in danger. No reason. Texas, we have forced a game 7.
He now has 5 RBIs today.
Well, that's what he will freaking do to you. Davis is fuming, and it'll be Arthur Rhodes who will come in. Mensch is going to get replaced by Lance Nix. It's 9-3. Might as well let these go. Might as well just get some guys out there.
3 runs, 1 hit.
Cleveland can't believe it.
Bottom of the ninth.
Bottom of the ninth. Rogers is pitching, but I think they'll yank him. Right field will now be taken by Hidalgo. So Richard Hidalgo will go to right field. Kenny Rogers, 9-3. They're telling him he's on a short leash. I think that's going to be
no outs, man on first.
And another day. And Brooke Kyle is going to come in.
No outs, men on first and second.
Juan Gonzalez? It is Juan Gonzalez. We're going to let Juan Gonzalez hit. Eddie swings and misses. Strike 3.
1 out. Men on first and second.
I don't trust Boone. One way they can. Oh, is that the home run? No, it's just a single. I thought Ludwig had just hit a home run. Don't hold.
1 out. Bases loaded.
Screen size smart. One single to one is in. Two is in. That is correct. 5.
He now has 3 RBIs today.
Double.
1 out. Men on second and third.
5. Chris, all you gotta do is flip it. Ground ball 6-3. They'll let the runner score on 6.
2 outs. Men on third.
Yes, got We're gonna let Kyle pitch. Got him. Kyle does the job. And guess what? We got
Texas
7
wins the game. Goodbye, everybody.
Rogers beats Earlton. He's the MVP. Cleveland can't believe it. They thought they had this one. Now Texas is forced to game 7. It will be Westbrook versus Dominguez. If anything, Cleveland's got the advantage. Jake Westbrook on the mound for game 7. St. Louis is patiently waiting on who this team will be. Will it be Texas or Cleveland? The loser will take 3rd place and get a spot in the 64-team tournament no matter what happens. Because they'll get in. The Mets will have to qualify. But anyway, we'll have a game 7 for you. Strange, but true. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond to do.